So week 0 of college football just happened, and Florida State played Georgia Tech in the known game, the Dublin, Ireland game that they've done for a few years now. And it was an exciting game, and I feel like we haven't got one of those. I know last year was Notre Dame and Navy, and we didn't get a good game at all, actually. And I think it was like 42-3 or something. It was a crazy score. And then the Nebraska Northwestern, that was and Florida State, Georgia Tech. Going into this game, I actually had a pretty good feeling that it was going to be a good game. I thought Florida State was going to win it, if I'm going to be honest. I think that spread was like 10 and a half or something. I thought, I don't know, I don't think they were going to cover it. I think I was kind of leaning on the side that, I think Florida State probably beats them by 14 or 13, but clearly that did not happen today. And let's get into the game. I have some major concerns about this Florida State football team, and it's not bad coaching. It's not anything in particular to that. It's the quarterback play. And DJU is an interesting player because when I evaluated DJU, and I'm not a evaluator, I don't work for 24/7's our rivals, but as a person that looked into him, I thought he was going to be a very good player at the next level, and he was going to be a top draft pick in the NFL draft. I really believe that. He was like the number one player in the country in 24/7, and it just has not gone his way in college football. You know, he started at Clemson. I remember that freshman year, he got a lot of hype around him, and he played well because I believe that was COVID, and I think Trevor Lawrence may have missed some games due to COVID and stuff. So a lot of stuff was happening during that time. Who knows? But DJU played, and he played well. And then the second year when Trevor Lawrence left, it wasn't good. He transferred to Oregon State, and he had a pretty average year there. A pretty good football team, but a really good defense that kind of carried them, but not really anything spectacular. I think he threw 21 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. So like a manageable type of guy. And that's my worry with DJ is he seems like a game manager that I don't know if he's even great at that. And I'm not trying to disrespect him or trying to make Florida State fans upset. I'm not trying to take shots. I still think, we'll get into it later, but DJ is an interesting place for me right now watching this game because I have a legit concern about him taking shots down the field and hitting them. He took some shots, but they just couldn't capitalize. I mean, I think he literally had a touchdown, and he underthrew it. With the arm ability that he has great arm talent. You can't do that. And he did it, and he did it a few more times. There's just some passes that just let go. And when I look at his mechanics, I mean, his mechanics aren't terrible when I watch him. Like, I think he actually has a really smooth throwing form. I really like his throwing form, actually. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know if it's mentally, like him not confident enough to make a throw down the field, push the ball down the field. But if Florida State wants to maximize this team, because I believe they're not a bad football team. I know they've been memed on social media all day, and I know some Florida State fans are going to find this video. And this is not a video to try to take a shot at y'all to say y'all's season's over, because I know a lot of people have said that. But I just think with DJ, there has to be some point where it's like, man, you have to make this offense a threat in a way, vertically. And I thought Jordan Travis was amazing last year at doing that, of being a special player. I mean, Jordan Travis was a superstar in college football, in my opinion. He extended plays. He could make plays with his feet, but he can make some amazing throws. He was a really good football player, and I just don't get that from DJ. I feel he's a game manager that's not even like, he's not even the best at that, really, and that's kind of disappointing to me. And, it really hurt them. It really hurt them. And then there were some other aspects of the game, and I don't want to pile on all the DJU, but I think also Florida State got a little pushed around on the line of scrimmage. And you got to give Georgia Tech this, man. They came ready to play. They came ready to be physical. And their program is heading up. Haynes King, he played a good game. And, he has that running ability, but I think he's improved so much as a passer. I remember him at A&M kind of struggling. I like where his improvement as a quarterback, and I don't know if he's going to play in the league, but I really like what he's doing. And I liked what he did towards the end of last year for Georgia Tech. And they have some playmakers. I mean, Hayes as their running back, that dude's a really good player. Singleton, wide receiver, a young guy. I think he's going to be a very good receiver in the future. I think he'll play NFL ball, but they have talent. And it felt like to me, when you compared these two teams and you're watching it, if you would have told me Florida State has one of the most talented rosters in college football and Georgia Tech doesn't, I would be like, man, it doesn't really look like that on the field. And I don't know if it's because Georgia Tech wanted it more. It just felt like the talent, the physicality, it just wasn't there for Florida State. And maybe Georgia Tech played the game of their lives. Maybe there's a shot, but I was just disappointed in the many facts for Florida State. I think Mike Norvell is still a good coach. You guys should look forward to the season still. I know it's tough to lose in week 0 and being the meme on the internet, but you still have a whole season in front of you. You know the team at the beginning of the year, every team that you look in college football is not going to be the end product. You know they're going to continue to evolve for the better, sometimes for the worse. And I hope that for Florida State, for their fan base, because what we saw today, if this is the Florida State team that they're going to put on the field, it's really easy to see, okay, this is probably going to be 8-4 football team at the best. And that's scary to me because I think they should be better than that. And I think the thing that sucks is they may not be as good defensively, obviously, as last year. And they may not have the quarterback play that they had last year. If they had those two things, they would be in a great position. I still like some players on this team. I'm not giving up on Florida State completely. They just have to continue to battle each week and get back. It's a 12-team playoff. Anything is possible. So I do have that hope for this team. Unfortunately, it was a conference loss. That's another thing that really sucks for them. But we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. But that'll do it for me. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.